Hi, my name is Julie Burke. Selection.com is a nationwide background screening company. We are a Catholic faith-based organization based in Cincinnati, Ohio for over 27 years. We currently work with 40 dioceses, archdioceses throughout the United States. And right now you are viewing our Fastrax Select proprietary software. Fastrax is where you will submit and retrieve your employees and volunteers' background checks. Selection.com will send you a secure email with your user ID and password. Once you receive this user ID and password, you will log on to Fastrax Select, put in your username and password, and click on Login. When you are logged into our site, it will take you directly to the View Reports page. View Reports is where you will be able to view your employees and volunteers' background checks. To enter in a request, you will simply click on New Request. To the left of the screen will be your combined reports, an employee report applicant entry, volunteer report applicant entry. The Archdiocese of Denver prefers that you utilize the applicant entry combined reports. That way the release form will be tied to the background check and your employee or volunteer will sign the release form in an electronic manner. Let's say, for example, you're getting ready to enter a background check for an employee. You will simply click on Employee Report Applicant Entry and click on Send to Applicant. At this point, you will check off that they will be signing the release form in an electronic manner, and then you will type in the employee's first name, middle initial or middle name, last name, and email address. The position applied for can be entered in as well, and under the control code will be your school or parish name. We also give you the option of receiving an email when the entire report is completed to come back to Fastrax and view the report. You simply highlight your name and then send the applicant. If you do not want an email, you will simply click on Do Not Send Email and click Send to Applicant. At this time, we're getting a warning that this individual has already been entered into the system. I would check and make sure that this employee has not already been entered, and also you can call Deacon Clarence, who can forward the background check to you if they already have a background check from another parish or school. Otherwise, you simply click Continue, and the request was successfully sent to the applicant. You will do the same thing if you have a volunteer. You will click on Volunteer Report Applicant Entry, and then click on Send to Applicant. Check the box, enter in the volunteer's information, and send to applicant. If for any reason you have an employee or volunteer that does not have an email or a computer, you can click on the employee report instead of sending it to the applicant, hit Next, and you will physically enter their information in. If you enter the background check this way, please note you must have a physical signed release form from the employee or volunteer because they will not be able to sign it in an electronic manner. That release form can be found under Forms, under FCRA Disclosure. Print it off, have them sign it, and you will need to store that release form. Let's go back to New Request. The reports under the combined report contain criminal information. If for any reason, let's say for example, you have a volunteer that is going to be driving children, you will simply click Volunteer Report Applicant Entry and a Motor Vehicle Report, Send to Applicant. Under the individual a la cartes would be if you needed to add credit, education, employment verification, or a motor vehicle report. We have gone over how to enter a new request. I would like to look at the applicant entry dashboard. When you send the email to the employee or volunteer, it will be under a sent status with the date and the timestamp that you sent the email to them. When your employee or volunteer fills in their background check, signs the release form, and hits submit, there will be a date and timestamp under submitted, and the status will be submitted rather than sent. This one was sent to Julie Burke on 2/12. At that time, if there's nothing submitted, I would recommend clicking on Resend and send the email to Julie Burke again. At that time, you may want to follow up with a phone call. Let her know that an email will be coming from Fastrax to possibly check her junk email as well. We also give you the option to hit resend, and you may realize the email was entered incorrectly. If that's the case, you can enter it in the new email and then hit resend. If Julie Burke calls you, let you know that she will no longer be applying for a position, I would come onto the site, hit delete, and it will take it out of your applicant entry dashboard, and now that link will no longer work for Julie Burke. So we have looked at entering a new request as well as your applicant entry dashboard. Let's move on to viewing a report. When your employee or volunteer enters in their background check, it will start in a pending status. When that pending status completes, it goes to a new result. When you view the new result, it will go to a reviewed status, a circle with a check mark. You will have this icon down here when it's in a pending status and the percentage of the report that's completed. When it's a new result, it will have a cloud. It will read 100%, but that's letting you know it's finished and you have not viewed it. To view a report, you simply click on the employee or volunteer's name. You can view individual reports. You can view all, create a summary report, add a report in case you forgot credit, education, employment, or a motor vehicle, and you needed that report. You can click on applicant name and it'll put the names in alphabetic order. You can click on submitted and it'll put it in a date range. Actions to the far right, there's log notes to where we keep you abreast of what's going on. If a courthouse is closed due to a holiday, we will let you know that and we'll give you the turnaround of when you will receive the information. Also under actions, you can add a report, or you can go directly to the report and open it up and view it. Under advanced search, it allows you to search by status. It also allows you to search by anything that have criminal hits. You can click on criminal hits, hit enter, or the magnifying glass, and I don't have any in the system right now. You can also do a Google web-like search for your person. Put in a last name, first name, and it will only pull up that applicant. You can also search by a date range. Today, yesterday, last 7 days, even the last year. Selection.com houses the reports for 10 years. To open these, you simply click, and to close it, you click on it as well. Now we have looked at entering a new request, whether it's through applicant entry, which the Archdiocese prefers because you will have your release form stored with it, or if they don't have an email, you would enter it in yourself and get a physical signed release. We looked at your applicant entry site, the emails that have been sent, or the ones when the applicant submits, it would read submitted. We've also looked at viewing reports. You can pay online if you would like. Otherwise, we will bill you on the 1st and the 15th of every month. FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, has 2 obligations. The first is that you must have the applicant's consent prior to running the background check. You will be doing that through applicant entry, and they will sign the release form in an electronic manner. On the back end, if for any reason, in whole and or in part, you are not going to hire or place the applicant, you will simply click on FCRA and type in their social security number and hit search. When the name pops up, you will click on the pre-decision letter. This letter will state that you may or may not be able to hire or replace them. It will also print off a copy of their background check and their consumer rights. You mail this letter to the employee or volunteer. You wait 5 business days and send the adverse action letter. The adverse action letter states that you cannot hire or replace them due to the background check, and if they have any questions, they need to contact selection.com. If you have any questions regarding this process, please give me a call, and I will walk you through the steps. Selection.com also offers live chat. This is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just another way of Selection.com offering customer service. You'll just simply type in your question, hit start chat, and someone will come on instantly. This is Ashley. She works here in our office, so these are real live researchers answering your questions. Once again, it's just another feature we offer. You can call our office anytime, but it's just a quick way to get an answer. Any forms you might need are under Forms. About is about our Fastrax system. Contacts are here in our office. Feel free, though, to call or email me directly. You also have your log out button. And this is your average turnaround time in hours. This concludes the presentation. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call. Julie Burke, 513-522-8764, extension 3027, or email me at jfburke@selection.com. That's J as in Julie, F as in Frank, B as in boy, URKE@selection.com. Thank you for your time.